Massive amounts of information.
One thing that I'm getting out of this is that Lance is very supportive after the fact as well. And I know that Andy, another guy in the course, has been in email contact with him. I haven't yet, I haven't got around to doing that yet, but Lance has been very responsive and getting back to him within a day or two of his emails. So I think we're sort of buying into a support network really, which is quite exciting, I think.
Nice reading.
Documents and all that type of stuff. I mean, if I hadn't probably done this with Lance, I'm sure that I'd be in a lot of trouble down the track, and I'm sure it would have cost me a lot of money, as he's explaining his course. Lance has been in the industry, I know, 30 years or so there's a lot of little tiny details that you do need to know, and if you don't know these details, you're going to be caught down the track and it's going to cost you an arm and a leg. You may even lose your whole shipment, which is a big thing, you know.
I really recommend this course. Lance did a great job at just explaining the basics and the nuts and bolts of import and export. I've come out of the course with a lot more confidence. I think I've got a lot more questions to ask, but it's been a really good launching pad and a good place to start. Highly recommend it. Yeah, I feel I have more confidence. I'm ready to start meeting with a freight forwarder, and just I believe I now have the terminology and the understanding to actually have a negotiation with a freight forwarder.
Thanks to the course we just had actually with Lance, it gives you, I would say, a better overview of what you will have to do. If you finally decide you want to set up your own business, import or export, doesn't really matter because it talks about the two. A lot more confidence, a lot more information than probably what you could find in a book, to be honest, because it's interactive. If you have any questions, you ask them, and I think it's quite outstanding about the answers he's giving, to be honest. So easy. Yeah. And more especially if you come to this course with already a precise idea of what you want to do, I'm pretty sure that by the end of it, you just structure your projects completely.
What I didn't understand about import-export was how all the paperwork worked, who I'd be confronting and what the challenges were, and I'd say Lance has done a really good job of taking us through that. He's very precise, and it doesn't make it too complicated. He's done a fantastic job of helping everyone I saw in the class find an understanding to it and feel confident to go out there and tackle it, and letting them know that they can do it. And he's answered a lot of questions that would have taken you months and months of calling people and asking them, you know, to get this information down. So yeah, he really does answer a lot of questions and leaves it all open for you to get out there and tackle the real stuff, which is whatever the products you're chasing. Yeah. Yeah, Lance, as a teacher, a trainer in this sort of import-export stuff, I would say he's fantastic, and it's been really enjoyable.
Doing the course has really given me a clear picture about where I need to start, saved me a lot of time, and well.
Lance's course was very good. It was a great overview of all the stuff that's involved in import-export. So a lot of things I learnt that I had no idea about. Even after dealing with my bank, Lance told me about certain banking procedures that had I known about before, I would have been very happy to know about. Luckily I never got ripped off, but I never saw it coming if it was going to come. So a lot of invaluable things to learn on the course, and a good overview of import-export. So just like reading a travel guide before you get to a destination. So yeah, I've already been involved in import-export, but I was sort of flying blind. Just found a product that wasn't available in Australia and just rang up the manufacturer, told them to send it over. Next thing you know, I had a call from a customs broker, which I didn't know what it was, and came through, and luckily things ended up okay, but there could have been a lot of problems involved. And there was a lot of unforeseen problems to do with importation of that particular product. So really good to get a course like this under your belt before you're thinking of importing anything. Knowing what duties that are involved with it, whether there's restrictions on bringing that product into Australia, all those things that you really have to know if you stumble across something that you think you might be worthwhile bringing in.
Hi, I'm Paulina Fahu, and I'm hoping to export frozen pigs to Tonga. And when I came to the course, I had no idea of how to put this together. I find that Lance obviously has so much knowledge and so much experience, and he's made it very easy for me to understand and follow the course. And it's very interesting what I've learned so far. Now I can put together steps and the plans, and I know where I'm going. I have a better knowledge of what to expect and what to look out for, like risks and costs and things like that. Documentation is very important to me, and the course has been really thorough and following that for me. So I'm quite happy, and I recommend it to anybody. Thank you. As someone who has never had any exposure to import and export, he has made it very easy for me to follow and understand, and I'm quite happy with the course and how he presents it, and I'm going to keep up the communications with him. He's sent me email twice in the past week to see how I'm going and to give me encouragement and all that, so I'm quite happy to keep up the communication, and I'm quite sure that he's going to help me put my plans together and be successful. Thank you.